All right, we are live. GMOG Sports TV. That's Great Man of God Sports TV. You already know what it is, man. Listen, I have to go live. Have to go live, man. What is that? I gotta throw that away. But anyway, I have to go live, man, because Dontae's don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation out here making a claim, talking about Tyson Fury is protected by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. That shit makes no damn sense at all. No damn sense. And I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down and tell you why it doesn't make sense and why would they protect Tyson Fury, right? Who doesn't generate revenue on his own name. He can't sell out a Motel 6 conference room with his own name, right? He can't sell out a Motel 6 conference room. Barely has a splash on social media in terms of followers, right? This dude, it makes no sense. So Tyson Fury is protected by NSAC, but you got a guy like Conor McGregor, one of the biggest name, if not the biggest name in combat sports, who just had a comeback fight this past January, had a live gate, okay, in attendance, 19,000. I'm just breaking down right now. Fuck it, because I don't want to be here that long. Got a lot of stuff to do. As you can see, I work out every day, so got home from the gym and went to the store. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm back on. I'm online right now because I watched the video on my way home of Dontae's Boxing Nation. Or excuse me, Dontae's Don't Know Shit About Boxing and White Supremacy Nation. And I had to come on live and talk about this and break this down because this right here, you got to debunk all this stuff, all these false narratives, the LDBC and this quote unquote new media talking about pushing these false narratives. You gotta break it down. So yeah, if you're in the room, please hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Makes the channel more noticeable and stuff like that. And again, if you guys know me, you know, I'm not on here for money. I'm not on here for donations and stuff like that. I'm on here because I love the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on here asking for super chats and stupid stuff like that or AdSense revenue. I'm just on here for the love of the sport of boxing, period. That's it. What's good, young SJ? So yeah, it makes no sense because like, how is Tyson Fury protected, right? At the end of the day, we can all agree. At the end of the day, it's about money, right? How much money can you make for me? How much money can you generate? That's we're gonna break that down, right? How much money? If you're gonna protect somebody, you got to protect somebody that has a value, right? That has marquee value, that has popularity, that has notoriety. And I will admit, you know, Tyson Fury tried to do that. You know, he tried to go up the route of fighting in the US. He's not from the US, obviously, right? He's fighting on foreign territory. He did the last, 4 or 5 fights at least here in the States, right? And he went on wrestling, WWE. He tried to, you know, increase his marquee value. So I give him props for that. He increased his marquee value, his notoriety, and stuff like that. So he's trying to, you know, make his name known in the US, right? So I give him props on that. But in terms of him being able to lead a fight with his own name, I'm not talking about Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about prior to that, right? What was his value prior to the rematch of Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury? Well, you only have to go by your last fight. What did he do his last fight? So let's break this down. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's break this down. So his last fight, right? We'll break this down. Share my screen real quick. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that, young SJ, but let's just follow me. Check this out, right? So if Tyson Fury is protected, right? You got to protect somebody that's valuable, that's able to generate lots of money, that has a big following, right? you want to protect somebody like that because you're putting a lot of money or a lot of investment into that person so that you can get your return, right? So his last fight with Wallin, Tyson Fury. This is before the rematch of Dontae Wilder, right? I'll read the article. Despite an announced attendance of 8,249 people on September 14th, it's been revealed that Fury sold 3,577 tickets in his own bout with Wallin. Fractionally, that's 17.89% of the total sales available. There were complimentary tickets accounted for as 3,898 people. This falls short of the official 8,249 number at 7,475. Nevada State Athletic Commission Chief Bob Bennett confirmed the gate receipts generated $999,722.50 under the $1 million purse Fury received for his bloody triumph. All right. So does that sound like a guy that's protected? Like, you got a guy that his last fight, he basically only sold 3,500 tickets, a little over 3,500 tickets. I had an event a few years ago. I had a movie screening, and we had 3,000 tickets. I sold 3,000 tickets in a movie screening. I sold out an event on my own. 3,000 people showed up, and this was back in 2015. So you mean to tell me you got a boxer, right? Tyson Fury, right? That's been a pro for many years. He has a notable name, especially to hardcore boxing fans. Not enough casuals know about Tyson Fury, of course. He's trying to, like I said, increase his marquee value, but not enough casuals know about Tyson Fury. So you mean to tell me a guy that's protected, right? According to Dontae's Don't Know Shit About Boxing and White Supremacy Nation, a guy that's protected, right, can only sell 3,500 tickets on his own name. Let's go even further. Let's go before that. His fight with Tom Schwartz. He had a fight with Tom Schwartz, right? Okay. Again, I'm just going to talk about numbers. I'm not going to talk about, because again, Dontae's Don't Know Shit About Boxing and White Supremacy Nation. Where's that coming from?
And can tow 5,600 pounds.
Gotta stop this stupid ad. Okay, right here. My bad, y'all. So, ad popped up. So, like I said, Dontae's Don't Know Shit About Boxing and White Supremacy Nation, right? He's trying to make the shit about race. Trying to make the shit about the white man is the white man is protecting Tyson Fury. He has hope insurance, stupid shit like that. We're gonna debunk that because again, it doesn't apply. It doesn't make sense. It's illogical. You're begging on a guy who can't generate money on his own if he's protected, right? Versus a guy, and I'm going to get to Conor McGregor a little bit later, versus a guy who tons and tons of notoriety, fans, and support, right? But I'm going to get to Conor McGregor later because it all makes sense. It all makes sense in the end when you think about it, right? So we're just using logic and common sense, basically. So with Tom Schwartz, he fought last year. Right. Let's see. I thought they had the numbers here. His Tom Schwartz fight. I know that Tom Schwartz fight sold very little tickets. Okay, yeah. So here it is. Tyson Fury. The spring of heavyweights included MGM Grand Arena with lineal heavyweight champion Tyson Fury leaving the 9,012 fans in attendance. Okay. They're not breaking down how many tickets were actually sold, but 9,000 tickets at under 10,000, thoroughly entertained with a dominant second round stoppage of overmatched Tom Schwartz. All right. So within two fights, he had an attendance of 12,000 people. Two fights. 12,000 people. This man is so protected that he can only amass 12,000 people in two fights. But this guy's protected. And of course, we're talking about the Glovegate thing, which I already talked about billions of times, on this channel. Okay, so yeah, here's some numbers from Tom Schwartz 5,489 tickets were sold. Had a gate of 882,000 for the live gate. So both his fights, as far as the live gate, were under $1 million. Both his fights, if you look at the tickets sold, were 3,000, 5,000, that's 8,000. That's 8,000 tickets. So, but he's protected, right? Tyson Fury's protected. That don't make no goddamn sense, man. Tyson Fury's protected, but yet this man can't sell out a Motel 6 conference room on his own name. Dontae's don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation. That makes no goddamn sense. So why in the world would Nevada State Athletic Commission protect the guy? Again, this is about money. Protect the guy who can't sell out a Motel 6 conference room. His last two fights prior to Dontae Wilder rematch, he sold barely over 8,000 tickets. And that's the tickets sold. We're not talking about tickets comped and give away. Barely over 8,000 tickets. All right. So let's go a little bit further. Right? So, and I'm just gonna stick with the fact, his narrative with Dontae's boxing, or Dontae's don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation. I'm gonna stick with his narrative about Tyson Fury being protected from this glove gate thing, because if you watch his video, he claimed that Nevada State Athletic Commission replied back about the claim about the glove gate thing and that all bullshit. I'm not going to get into that because I've talked about that shit hundreds of thousands of times. I'm just going to talk about the protection thing of Tyson Fury. So he replied back. They said that Nevada State Athletic Commission replied back and said there was no wrongdoing. They did nothing wrong with the gloves and all that stuff, right? Which is pretty typical. I pretty much knew that was going to happen if they were going to respond. I wonder if they're still going to go through with going up to Las Vegas and going in front of NSAC on the 25th of March. Him and Young Pseudo and Beauty Shop Conversations in their flock. I don't know if they're going to still do that or not, because, you know, with the combined total of what, 200,000 subscribers for Dontae's Boxing Nation, Boxing Ego, Young Pseudo, that's like what, 600,000 altogether. And I bet you, like I said, if they do decide to go up there, it'll be probably less than 5 people showing up. Because my point is that these dudes are powerless. They don't own or control a goddamn thing. And that's what they don't understand, how, if they really want to know how white supremacy works, it's about a power structure. You guys don't own anything. And again, going back to Young Pseudo, like I said a couple videos back, I said, okay, if you really think this is about, you know, racism and white supremacy and Tyson Fury is the devil and all this shit, then why don't you put that same energy for the founders of Google who own YouTube? Larry Page, who found Google. You're using their infrastructure, making these goddamn YouTube videos. Why don't you stop using YouTube altogether, since the white man is the devil and all this, that, and the third? It's okay to use their infrastructure, right, to make these videos. And the reason why you can't do that is because you need to make your goddamn AdSense and super chat donation money. That's the reason why. That totally contradicts your whole goddamn movement. You know what I'm saying? And these dumbass coronavirus infected followers eat that shit up. You know? So, like I said, I'm going to go straight through with this shit, man. It really irks me to have to break this shit down. So, again, according to Dontae's Don't Know Shit About Boxing and White Supremacy Nation, he claims that Tyson Fury is protected by Nevada State Athletic Commission, when clearly Tyson Fury can't sell out a Motel 6 conference room by himself. If you want to protect somebody, you want to protect somebody that's going to generate money. And Tyson Fury can't generate no goddamn money by himself. Now, so I broke down the last two fights outside of the Dontae Wilder and Tyson Fury rematch. I broke those two down. All right. So now let's talk about Conor McGregor. Remember, y'all was there. 2017. You had the biggest in terms of popularity, in terms of build up. You had the biggest fight between Conor McGregor, a white Irishman, right, versus Floyd Money Mayweather, a black guy from Flint, Michigan, right? If they want to make this about race, black guy versus white guy. So if Tyson Fury is protected, right? We all know what happened with Conor McGregor and Mayweather, right? He lost. He got stopped. Conor McGregor got stopped. So why didn't Nevada State Athletic Commission protect Conor McGregor? And let's talk about numbers. All right, let's talk about numbers. If you want to protect somebody, you want to protect somebody that's going to generate some money. So Conor McGregor's last return fight after he got mollywopped by Mayweather. Who's the other dude? I can't pronounce his goddamn last name, but that y'all know who I'm talking about. The dude with the long ass last name in MMA. He lost to him. Then he got all kinds of issues, fighting motherfuckers on buses and shit like that, right? Conor McGregor fighting people on buses, punching old men in a bar, right? All kinds of dumb shit. But yeah, look at the numbers. His last fight, he drew in over 19,000 people and had a live gate of 11 million. That's 5 million short from Tyson Fury, Dontae Wilder's live gate, 16 million. This dude is still probably the biggest draw in combat sports, period. But he's not protected, though, right? He's not protected, right? Why? If Nevada State Athletic Commission is going to protect somebody, wouldn't they protect Conor McGregor, who can clearly sell out anything with his own name? He had a fight with his own name to build up his confidence and his resume to get him back, get him back in the swing of things. Clearly has the fan support. Clearly can generate money. Clearly has the star power. Clearly has the followers. This man has 35 million Instagram followers. That's more than Floyd Mayweather. This dude, right? This dude can do no wrong, bro. Like, he can take multiple losses, come back, and people will still pay to see him fight. He'll still sell out. So again, going by Dontae's don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation, if Tyson Fury's protected, why isn't Conor McGregor protected? And Conor McGregor generates 100 to 1 more money than Tyson Fury. Why didn't they protect him when he fought Floyd Mayweather? Let me know. Why didn't Nevada State Athletic Commission protect Conor McGregor, knowing that he's this popular, knowing that he can generate all this money, right? Why didn't Nevada State Athletic Commission protect Conor McGregor when he fought Floyd back in 2017? I mean, this is logic. This is just pure logic, and we're going by numbers here. We're going by the fact that this man is, Conor McGregor, same kind of background as Tyson Fury, white, comes from a fighting family, right? And then this guy here, Conor McGregor, is, I would say he's a rebel, because he basically can get away with anything. He can fight motherfuckers on buses, hit old people, you know what I'm saying? And still be a draw in combat sports. If that's not a guy that's protected, I don't know what is. But in Nevada State Athletic Commission surely didn't protect him when he fought Mayweather, right? And that one of the biggest fights in terms of pay-per-view and revenue of all time. Remember, they had the second largest live gate in history. Yeah, 55 million. Second best all time. 55 million, and he's not protected. Right? Conor McGregor was on Forbes back in 2018, who generated $99 million on his own name. But yet Tyson Fury is protected, and Conor McGregor is not protected. Oh, much listen. I'm sorry, I'm making too much goddamn sense. I really am. I'm making too much goddamn. It's too much sense. It really is. It just doesn't make sense for someone like the Nevada State Athletic Commission to protect the guy, again, like I said, who doesn't generate money, who can't sell out a Motel 6 conference room. His last two fights prior to the rematch of Dontae Wilder, he had a combined total of over 8,000 tickets sold. It's embarrassing, man. 8,000 tickets sold. It's embarrassing. If anyone was protected in a fight, it was Mayweather. Exactly. That was my next point. So why would going by Dontae's don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation, Tyson Fury is protected. Again, Tyson Fury does not generate money. If you want to protect somebody, you want to protect somebody that's going to make you money, right? NSAC needs to make money. NSAC ain't making no goddamn money protecting Tyson Fury. NSAC will make a boatload of money protecting Conor McGregor. So going back to that fight of Conor McGregor and Mayweather, who won that fight? Everybody know Mayweather won that fight. Who was protected? Floyd Mayweather was protected. Obviously, right? Why would they choose if NSAC is protecting Tyson Fury, right? And we know who won who won the fight between Mayweather and McGregor. But Mayweather won that fight, right? So somebody was protected. It looks like it was Mayweather. So why would they choose Mayweather? Going by Dontae's logic, why would NSAC protect Floyd Mayweather instead of Conor McGregor? When even if you go back in 2017, I would say Conor McGregor in terms of followers and just popularity, you would say Conor McGregor back then was still more popular than Floyd. He's more popular now, coming back from a comeback fight. You know what I'm saying? And you got motherfuckers, Mayweather's out here trying to ask for $300 million each to fight McGregor and the other dude off MMA. I can't think of his name, right? $300 million, right? Each. His last other fights, he was doing these goddamn, Mayweather was doing these, I don't know, these one-off exhibition fights in Japan. You know what I'm saying? And this dude I would say Mayweather's struggling right now. But Conor McGregor, like I said, he can come back, come back after 2 knockout losses, come back and people will still pay top dollar to watch him fight live. He'll still sell out. You know what I'm saying? He'll still have all the social media presence and followers. Again, he got over 35 million Instagram followers. This guy has an immense amount of protection, an immense amount of popularity. It just really it doesn't make any sense for Nevada State Athletic Commission, according to Dontae's Nation. Dontae don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation. Doesn't make sense for Tyson Fury to be protected when Conor McGregor's out here is still doing record-breaking numbers. I mean, he barely, like, this last fight did 11 million live gate compared to Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder rematch did 16 million. That's crazy. Matter of fact, I think the attendance for Conor McGregor's fight, I have to look that up. I think the attendance was actually more than the rematch of Fury and Wilder. Let me look that up. Wilder attendance. Let's see, what was it? The number of that. I think it was like, because if they did it at the Staples Center, I mean, not Staples Center, I'm sorry, MGM Grand. What's the MGM Grand capacity? I looked that up. MGM Grand capacity. All right, let's see. Okay, 17. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, they probably had 17,000 because that's the max capacity of the MGM Grand. This dude, Conor McGregor, had more people at his last comeback fight. Crazy. 17,000 can only fit in MGM Grand, and Conor McGregor's fight did 19,000 in attendance, but yet Tyson Fury's protected. Come on, listen, I'm sorry, I'm making too much goddamn sense, man. I'm making too much sense. Too much sense. Yeah, exactly, True Sports. Exactly, man. It's just all logic. It's all logic because these guys, Dontae's, don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation, boxing ego. All these dudes, man, pushing out these false narratives, pushing out you know, just pushing out dumb shit that the followers, the subscribers, you know, eat up, man. They did believe that shit. And now they're talking about taking NSAC to court. Like, what with what money? Y'all dudes are broke. That little bit of AdSense and super chat money, that ain't shit. Lawyer fees, you gonna fight Nevada State Athletic Commission with your little bit of AdSense and super chat money? Come on, man. You dudes are powerless, man. Y'all, you dudes are powerless, man. Makes no sense. Yo, we gonna take this to court. For what? for what, man? You know, like, it makes no damn sense. Just keep making your dumbass YouTube videos. Keep talking about Tyson Fury's protected and he has hope. He has hope insurance, right? And all this dumb shit. But keep that same energy. Keep that same energy for the founders of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Both white guys, right? They're non-black. They own YouTube, right? If you're going to say somebody's protected and white supremacy, do the same thing for Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and just stop making YouTube videos altogether and delete your channel and maybe start your own, you know, YouTube-like website. See how that goes. See how that goes. Oh, they'll never do that. They'll never do that shit. They'll never do that shit. They gotta keep their lights on, man. That's how they make their money. AdSense and super chats. That's how they make their money, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that same energy for Larry Page and Sergey Brin. They won't do that shit. They won't do that shit. So again, this is just a race hustling, false narrative tactic by people like Dontae's don't know shit about boxing and White Supremacy Nation, Boxing Ego, Young Pseudo, Beauty Shop Conversations, all these clowns. They probably got a combined total of like 600 to 800,000 subscribers. And, you know, you combine their super chat money and AdSense money, they still ain't gonna have enough money to fly out to Vegas and start a litigation against NSAC. It's really laughable. So that's what I'm hearing. The next step is for them to file a lawsuit against NSAC. It's just hilarious, bro. Just keep making these dumbass YouTube videos so I can debunk it, because I'm gonna keep doing that shit. Debunk these damn narratives that'll make no goddamn sense. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. So just keep making YouTube videos. That's all you can do. Because you ain't gonna do nothing else besides that. You ain't gonna fly nowhere. You ain't gonna see nobody in person. You ain't gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you do see somebody in person, you might end up getting the Kenny Porter treatment. Like Kenny Porter did some Beauty Shop Conversations, getting pimp slapped on camera. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna be. That's what you're gonna be reduced to, is getting pimp slap on camera if you do decide to fly out somewhere and meet somebody. Other than that, you guys don't fly out nowhere. Y'all don't buy tickets to go up to the fights. Y'all don't do a goddamn thing but make videos. That's it. Or you fly out, get your ass beat, or get outnumbered by Conor McGregor fans, Tyson Fury fans, and Anthony Joshua fans. Because those fans, they show out and show up. They show up and show out. That's for goddamn sure. Them fans, they show up and show out regardless, no matter where he at, no matter where Conor McGregor is at, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, they fans, they show up and they show out. I don't care where they fight at. They can fight on Antarctica with a quarantine zone for the coronavirus. Them fans will still fly out over there to see their man fight in person. Dead ass, man. They will fly out with a quarantine of somewhere out there in Antarctica or some obscure ass place. You know what I'm saying? And still come out and see their man fight. Unlike Deontay Wilder, who has no fan support. It's pretty sad. Deontay Wilder is a professional for 12 years. He got no support from his fans. All his fans exist online. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And the most important part about this family is Deontay Wilder, his number or his one of his excuses, right, was the costume. Deontay Wilder has to say shit about no glove gate, no shit about, cheating, nothing like that. So they're making excuses for a man who's not making the same excuses that they're using. Hilarious, man. Hilarious, man. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here real quick. Appreciate you guys joining my live. I saw DT3's in the building. Appreciate you, DT3. I appreciate the invite for the squad, man. Just hit me up on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about the particulars or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I'm about to get off here. Like I said, I work out every day. I just got back from the gym. I went to the store, and on my way back from the store, I was watching Dontae's Don't Know Shit About Boxing and White Supremacy Nation about the Glovegate thing being rejected by NSAC, and I just had to come on here on my live and make a video and debunk that whole shit. That shit really is just so remedial. You know what I mean? So anyway, appreciate you guys joining my live. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff, family. Till next time, signing out.